Hello everybody and welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. So I've just been giving the water buffalo some water and they're very happy. They're doing fine. It's February, they shouldn't be in the pasture, but they are because we can't afford the building, the actual shed for them. So yeah, I've just been making sure they're okay out here. They seem to be. It's not been a harsh winter or anything. We haven't really had a great deal of snow, so it's all going well. Having said this, we do need to get through to April today because I need to put the rice in, basically. I need to put the rice into the paddy field, and there's not a great deal to do in February, March, except for feeding the animals, and I've just done that. So everything should be fine. Well, I say I've just done that. I did the water. I did give them a massive amount of food in the previous month, but yes, that is still looking very good. I think they will have to have some more food in March, so we just need to really tackle everything else that needs to be dealt with in February, such as looking after Dave. Also, thank you to everybody who voted in my vote. Now, at the time of recording this video, that vote still has 4 hours left. So I can't buy, well, I can buy more horses, but I can't name any horses today. I think we'll do it in the next episode. So yes, in the next episode, we will probably buy as many horses that we can afford, and we'll name them. It's the top 10, so the top 10 winners will be all used, and we'll have 11 horses here in total. Dave obviously is the one which started everything. And you got to have a horse called Dave. Yes, and I've seen some other fairly hilarious names. Oh no! What was I saying about snow? Crikey! Now, I've always wondered why this game does that. It just randomly appears with snow when it wasn't even snowing. There's stuff in the air, but I don't think that's snow. Well, it might be actually, but even if it is, it's not significant enough to suddenly produce this. Anyway, it looks pretty. So yes, as I was saying, we need to look after Dave. So first of all, Dave needs to go for a ride, and then he needs to be cleaned. So he should have enough food as well. Let me just double check that. He's got hay. He's got oats. He's doing very well. I would like to get some carrots for him, but of course, if we're not buying the carrots, we'd have to do either a contract or we'd have to do our own field, which I'm certainly not doing because the harvester is expensive and very slow. We could do a contract on a small field. That would be okay. Right, Dave, let's just quickly go for a quick ride. We'll get your riding up to 100%. We'll go up here. And yeah, I don't know, maybe there's a contract for deadwood or something like that we could do in the winter time. Because I don't like just passing the days super quickly, but at the same time we do need to progress, and I like to try out new stuff. I still want to try out the Macdon Swather or Windrower, and I'm actually very tempted to do that, to use that in our canola field. So, or canola fields, we have two. So I might rent that and I might do it that way, possibly. Yeah, this is where I did the deadwood contracts. And I have been reading comments about where more collectibles are, ones which I haven't found yet. We will go and find those locations, but not at the moment. Okay, so, yeah, we're over halfway, so we're heading back. This is all we have to, it's not really that complicated, we just have to ride the horses and make sure they are clean, to increase their fitness and hygiene and health and everything like that. And then their value increases, has a direct effect on the price of the horse. It's going to be a sad day if we do sell Dave, but I think we're going to have to, because after all, this is a farm. It's not just, he's not really a pet. This is a farm, so we are breeding the horses to be sold for big money. At least that's the plan. So yeah, it will be a sad day, but Dave will have to go. But we could always get another Dave. Yeah, we can always get another Dave. So was that 100%? I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah. We'll get the brush. I always get the smelly chainsaw out first. There we go. So bottom right hand side of the screen you can see a percentage going up for cleanliness. It's pretty fast. Rump. And there we go. 100%. Perfect. So how much are you worth now, Dave? Oh wow, Dave, £1,000. 1,038. When I first got him, if I was just going to sell him directly, he was worth, I think, £120. So it hasn't taken that much work to get him to this position, and he's got 100% fitness. He's only 5 months old, but yeah, we'll keep him going. 22 months old, they can reproduce, so that might be That might be a good thing to do. It would save us buying them all. Anyway, I think water is okay. At least it's good enough. We should probably transfer some more wood. And yes, I am literally just dumping direct trees into the trigger. I know it's not the most efficient way of doing it. We probably are losing wood, but it's fast. And that's why I'm doing it this way. It is fast. There is a trailer there. I've just grabbed the grab. And we'll find my secret wood supply. It's so secret, I've shown it to you about 10 times. Of course, when I put them here, the stable wasn't here, so we're going to have to go out the other way. Come on, there we go. Give it a good squeeze, and up we go. Oh, I've left my expensive rice harvester here. So it's going to be 50-50. We'll do one field, but it's technically considered one field, but it isn't. So we'll do one half of the field with long grain, and one side with our rice saplings. So there we go. That should have boosted that a bit. Yeah, not very much, you see. I think this is all because I haven't trimmed off the branches. Maybe I will trim off the branches on the next tree just to see if it does make a significant difference. I think it is a fairly similar sized tree. If anything, it's smaller. So I will trim the branches off and see if we actually get more wood. Oh no, it's probably the same. It looks very similar. So yeah, branches. It's quite easy to do once you know where to cut. And I missed those. Okay. Oh no! Right. Where do I cut? There we go. Yeah, so let's just have a quick look. And if it does make a difference, I'll trim those other two off camera. And then we'll pop them into here. So we're on 4775. Be nice to think we get to 6 something. Okay, I don't think that's making much, if any, difference at all. So we'll just pick them up and throw them in. It's because they're just not the right type of trees. They're not really for the sawmill. They're just trees, if you know what I mean. They're not the optimum variety for timber making. Of course, my long-term goal is to buy the plot over there, which includes another massive section of forest, and if we could get that, we'd have another huge area of trees to clear and to bring into here. But yeah, that's got the figure up a bit, so that's going to keep it going into March, hopefully. I don't think we have anything else to do there. What I should probably do, because I did change the output of the chili peppers, garlic, and spring onions to selling. We should now put that back to distributing for the kimchi production. So there we go. Right, let's go to sleep. We'll get into March, so it's still not the month for planting our rice. Hello, Walter. Yep, 11:30 AM should be absolutely fine. And I think it's going to be a repeat of the previous month. So I'll just time-lapse doing everything that I've just done, except for the wood, of course. We don't have any more wood. But, you know, looking after Dave. And, well, if we need to put more water and food into the water buffalo, then we will do. Let's just have a quick look. Dave's value is increasing daily, monthly. Yeah, water buffalo, oh my goodness, they did eat all that in that time. Goodness me. Well, they must have only just run out, but we'll get them filled up again. And let me just check what we're doing here. I'm on the wrong one. Here we go. So I think we'll put a bit more water into the large greenhouse. Could put a bit more into the mushrooms. And the wood is still fine in the sawmill. So, yeah, we'll do feeding first and water, and then we'll get Dave as productive as possible. Yeah, this is the area that I'm dreaming of. I want to buy this. We'll buy this field, which will probably, well, some of it will stay as an arable field, but some of it will probably be built on for animals. It's a great place to put our different sheds, although I've already decided to put the water buffalo shed on the grass field behind the house. But we'd also get all of this forest, and we could put the goats and other animals in this sort of area. Obviously not just 100% on a cliffside, because that would not be fair. They would need some fairly level ground as well, but it's just another area where we could expand the capacity of our enclosure using the dynamic pastures. Okay, well, Dave is at 97%, so we'll get Dave back, give him a quick comb, and then he'll be perfect again. And then we'll be in the right month. We'll be in April. And we'll be staying in April for a little bit longer than we've stayed in March for. So, let's not get the chainsaw out. There we go. You like that, don't you, Dave? And 100%. There we go. So, Dave on here is 1,166. That's probably going to increase again when we've rested. Food is good. Water buffalo is perfect. Silage. And of course, very soon, when the grass starts growing, they'll get meadow grass too. So we won't have to be quite as vigilant about the capacity of the silage. Because it is wintertime and they shouldn't even be in the pasture, we do need to keep feeding them with silage. Otherwise, yes, they're not going to have any food. Really not good. I'm starting to trust Dave, but I'm still going to close the gate. Yes, I don't know what's going to happen when the riffraff arrive. When we have 11 of them, it's going to be chaos. So because we're going to be in April for a bit longer, we've got work to do. Well, more work to do. Different work. We will just go to 8:30. It might be the case that the water buffalo have already eaten all their silage, but I'd like to think, with it being April... Oh no, it's raining. Typical. I'd like to think with it being April there is some grass at least. Okay, but it's not registered here yet, but it hopefully is growing. They've not eaten... Oh, actually, they did have some extra silage, didn't they? So yeah, they've eaten loads. They do need water. I'll just do all this stuff once again. I'll do it off camera because I've shown it many times already. Ah, they've grown again. My fat, wonderful creatures. Oh, they've got horns, but not insult them. Yes, but they need milking soon. Look at that udder. It needs milking. I actually don't know exactly when they can be milked, but they look to be at that age right now. We've done so well out of them because I bought these as babies really, really cheaply. And now, well, they certainly look to be at milking age. They look to be. So we just need the milking parlour. And I need another £100,000 for that. So, well, we could take out a loan. Well, we could take out another loan, I should say. Expand the loan. Or we could just keep waiting until we have the money. Thing is, if we took out a loan, we could build it now and would make money to pay off the loan from the milk, and then we could go for mozzarella eventually, work towards mozzarella. Of course, we need a different production for that. I'm guessing the dairy is the place for the mozzarella. Would make perfect sense. Right, so there we go. All watered and fed. It is raining, as mentioned, but it doesn't actually matter for the first rice because that is going to be done into a flooded paddy field. So that's absolutely fine. I guess if the weather doesn't improve, we could just do both because I think we do have enough rice saplings. Right, so I better go and flood this one. If it's a field which is being done with long grain rice, it does not want to be flooded first. Oh, I haven't even cultivated it, come to think of it. That's because we don't have a cultivator. Yeah, oh, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have sold that cultivator before. I've been using FlexiThing, because FlexiThing is perfect for rental. But then this isn't a very big area, although FlexiThing isn't even that expensive. How much is it to rent? It's quite expensive to rent if it was only for 2 very small fields. Look at the size of this thing. £459. As for cultivators, we had that before. That's 4 meters. That's 4 meters. Yes, maybe I shouldn't have sold the cultivator. Yes, maybe I shouldn't. Or we could just do both fields with long grain rice, and then we don't need to do any of this because we now have a direct drill. So maybe, yes, to make this financially viable, I should just drill them. So, yes, we'll just have to leave these for this year. That's fine, though. We'll do these again when we're in a better place financially. So, Matty Ferguson, it is your time to shine once again. I know it's raining. When's the rain going to stop? Maybe we could get the rain to stop. Yes, it's going to stop at lunchtime, so I'll see you at lunchtime. So I've just pulled out my reserve seed and fertiliser. We actually do have quite a lot of fertiliser in the spreader, but I might as well just use up what we've got here. How much do we have here? Yeah, there should be enough. Actually, I don't even need to fold that up. I can just go straight in. So we're currently set to wheat. Not really the crop that we're looking for. Let's get that changed to long grain rice. There we go. And if you missed the series, yes, this field here, this used to be a paddy field. That has been ploughed up and extended, and it's now got canola in it because I just thought we're not really utilising that land very well. There was a lot of grassland around it, which there isn't here. This is different. So these ones are going to always be paddy fields. I think some people got the impression when I said that I was going to get rid of all the paddy fields, and they're like, oh, what? Rice is the new crop and you're already moving away from it? Nope, definitely not. These will always be done with rice. There's nothing else I can do with these two fields anyway, so there'll always be rice. So in it goes. It is so nice having the bigger drill, but as mentioned before, it's actually too big for the tractor. Somehow the tractor can pull it, I don't know how. Because it is technically way too big. Maybe not physically, but the horsepower requirement. It wants much more. Yeah, so I was just taking a look into the other factories, and you get these small ones, and we could get the small dairy for £36,000 and start making mozzarella as soon as we get the milk. And we could also get the goats, and we could do the goat's milk as well. So, yeah, I think we'll try and make as much money in a minute from everything that we have, all the different products that we have, and then I'm just going to extend the loan. This is a loan which will be repaid one day. We did do with Bale, we will do with this series. But I just think it will move things forward. We can get those buffalo out of that pasture. We can get them put into the new one, and then we can get some more young ones into there to breed. Well, yeah, probably to breed, or maybe just to increase their value and sell them again. So anyway, let me just put that there. I have an idea as well. I've always been flooding this long grain rice paddy field after germination because it seemed like the right thing to do. But every single time that I've done long grain rice, I've always had some dead bits. I think was it standard rice? I can't actually remember now. But it's always been dead bits. Yes, I think it actually was the saplings. But will it let me flood? That's what I want to know. It won't. Okay. So it looks like I have been doing everything right. So it's just a mystery. It's a mystery why. I think the long grain rice will be fine. Actually, it is the other one. I don't know why I always get some withered bits. It's just strange. Anyway. That's all good. I need to make sure that the paddy field is fully lime spread as well. We need to make sure it is the correct pH. So let's just quickly look at that. Nope, it doesn't need lime. The outside of this new field does, but it's too late for that at the moment. We'll have to do that once this crop has been harvested. As for fertilizer, yeah, that is done. Everything is done. Perfect. So yeah, we can look into getting this enclosure, the milking parlour. I will just quickly show you it. We can't go for any of these because these are just breeding barns. Even something as big as that is a breeding barn. You've got to go for at least this one here, which has the milking robot. And it is 254. And that's before we've customised the fencing. And we're going to need to customise the fencing to make it even bigger. Because the bigger we make the fence, the more cows we can actually hold. My puddle! Hooray! This is the best puddle ever. Great. A great water source for the greenhouses. See, what do we actually have? Wow! We've produced the first pallet. It's only taken 6 years, but we have produced the first pallet of honey. I think some kind of celebration is in order. I think to celebrate, I'll do one lap of this streetlight. There we go. Before I got distracted by all the excitement, I was going to have a look at these and see how much we actually have of these different products. So yeah, we do need to get these loaded up, probably onto the truck, I would say. And the kimchi, we can take the kimchi, we can take the mushrooms, that's all going to be good. But yeah, we need to get as much money as possible. And this time, we're going to be doing a test, because I'm not convinced that I actually got all the money I deserved the last time we sold planks. I think I've overfed the temple with the planks. So I'm starting to think that they don't want any more planks. They probably do want more beams, because we did get paid for something, but I think we've probably maxed out the plank requirement. Right, okay, so I'll load everything up. We've done this many times before. We'll just get it done, because now I'm super excited now to get this new cowshed today. We're going to get it today, which means we'll have come a very long way in this episode. It also means we'll have a big loan, but well, it's not a massive loan. We've been doing pretty well, and we will repay it. We'll get rid of it as soon as we can. So we're going to get our first bit of money for the honey. I was just going to check as well to see how many litres the pallet is, because in FS22 there are only 400 litres, and I'm wondering if it's been slow because we've got 1,000 in there. Oh crikey, I can't even get up. It is, they've changed it to 1,000. So that explains why it was really slow to produce that pallet. So it should be just over £3,000 we get for the honey, which I guess for something in the background isn't too bad. 18,596 for all of those products. Now we should have the wooden products, but this is going to be done differently because I need to pick them off individually to make sure we're actually getting paid. I saved the game last time, and then it automatically saved about 30 seconds later, and I couldn't go back. But I'm pretty sure we didn't get paid for some of the products, and my money would be on the planks. I guess also we're going to need some kind of animal livestock trailer so that we can transfer them from the outdoor pasture to the new shed, which also does have an outdoor pasture, but yeah, I think you do have to do it. Well, I've never tried. Maybe you don't have to do it with the trailer, but that would be my guess. What is wrong with that rock? Oh, that's weird. That's, well, I guess just a very good carving. Right, okay. So yes, we are going to have to do... I apologise for the super strength use here, but it's just the only way of finding out what is not being paid for. Maybe they all are. And if they are, we'll just keep delivering them all here. But I'll save it again. We're going to go with these. So are we going to get paid for these? These are the short planks. No, we're not. I didn't think so. I think we will get paid for the beams. Yep. And long planks, possibly? I don't know. Yes, okay, so it's just the short planks. Let's load the game. Right. So, beams, yes. Certainly one pallet of long planks is accepted. What about two? Yes, okay. But none of these. So we're going to have to find another location to sell the standard planks. Best price after the temple. You can see how high the temple is in comparison. 3948. Yep. The warehouse. Yes, that is luckily very close to here. Wonderful. So yeah, we've actually been throwing money down the drain there because I've been taking planks, short planks, and I don't know how long for, but we've not been getting paid for them. I don't think it's been too long. I think it was just the previous load, but that's a shame. Several thousand, well, tens of thousands of pounds actually, which we've missed out on. But we've got almost £210,000 there, so we don't need to have a massive loan increase to be able to get the animals. And then, if we get the £36,000 dairy, if we are producing buffalo milk straight away, we can start to produce buffalo mozzarella, which is worth, I think, about £24,000-25,000 for a pallet. Absolutely unbelievable money, but I don't know how long it takes to make a pallet. This is the third question. So yeah, I don't know if we need a livestock trailer. We probably do to transfer them. But yes, let's get into the loan system here. I've forgotten how you do it. Crikey, it's been so long. I think you go into finances, yes. So we do currently have an £85,000 loan. It can be 150,000. So that should give us plenty of money to play with, I hope. I really hope. So into animals, cows, and then it's going to have to be this one. Next one up is 518. And that's got a capacity of 96. This one 50. But surely, if I can make the fence bigger, then I can increase the capacity. You would hope. Or maybe we should put it on this side. Oh no, it would look a bit weird, wouldn't it? Or maybe like that, actually. Yes. It's not totally flat there, but yes, I do want to customize the fence. So we know it was 50 before we started. Now, obviously I need to have enough space to still get through here. It's going to be a bit weird, actually. Yes, oh, I probably shouldn't have. How do you backtrack? Delete last segment, H. Yes, we still need to be able to make that turn. Also, how much is this costing me? Can I afford this? I don't know. I don't know if we can afford to get back to the beginning. That's crazy. Where does the fence go? Oh, there. Oh, crikey. Right, change of plan. I've also just increased the loan a bit more to 180 because we need the space, and I think also free mode is going to be worthwhile here. It's not ideal, but I'm thinking probably about there. Yes, I do. So this time, instead of just cutting off that area, we can hopefully just have a track. We'll paint the ground as soon as we can. We might be able to afford it today, I'm not too sure. We'll put an actual track in. It'll look so much better. Trying to utilise all of the meadow grass as well. I hope we can afford this. Yeah, should be able to. Right. Yes, we do. So how does that look? Not bad. This looks very weird because we haven't textured it yet. So I'll just quickly texture that. Do we want dirt or do we want... I think probably dirt looks a bit bad actually. We'll probably put in gravel. So yeah, we'll put gravel in here. Can be a continuation of this track. Ooh, careful. As for this grass area here, well, we could do something with that area, I suppose. I'm not too sure what yet, but I'm sure we could. Yeah, so that looks a bit more in keeping. That area is restricted. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, yes, that area is restricted. I don't know why. Yeah, so it's just that area. I could also put a bit more of a curve on that. There we go. Right. So how does that look? I don't really have a suitable machine. I think it's going to look quite good. It's more, what does it look like from a distance? And it looks quite in keeping. Oh, I don't want some massive monstrosity like the huge cement factory at the farm. But yeah, that looks fine. Let me know down below, do you think it looks good? The track obviously finishes it off nicely. We've still got space to get the tanker in for the placeable, or the dynamic pasture. This grass here, I'm not too sure. What should we do with this area here? Maybe I should have just brought that fence out. Although, no, we couldn't do because we've got to get the milk from here. So, yeah, I might just keep it as grass. I'm not too sure. But that is looking quite good. Now, can you transfer them? Oh, capacity 78. That's worked out very well. So can you transfer them? Oops. I don't know. I don't think you can. I think we'd have to use a trailer, even though it's just literally a few meters. It's just from there to there. You would have thought you could just be able to walk them across. But I might be wrong. Maybe I'm missing a feature there, but I don't think you can. Anyway, this should open. One of the doors that does open on the buildings in Farming Simulator. There is our milking parlour. That's what we need. The Lely milking parlour. What does it call it? An astronaut? I think it's an astronaut. Yep. This is where we can drive through to feed them. We'll probably keep these doors open all the time. Oh, I didn't do any texturing here. Maybe I should do. Put a track in. So yeah, it's all coming together. It's starting to look quite good. There we go. Looks a bit more in keeping. So yeah, we've got £31,000. Are we really going to have to just rent it? I know that one did come up in the sale not so long ago. But we weren't really ready. And that's when I always think, oh, I should have just bought it at the time. It was this one here. We can buy it new, but then I was hoping to keep the money for the cheese production, the dairy. So how much would it cost to lease to transfer them across? 1,275. Right. Yeah, we'll buy it. We'll have to buy it. It's a job for the Massey Ferguson, and next episode is when we'll be spending all the time, well, not all the time, but some of the time, getting their food sorted out. But I will just transfer one load today. Well, in this episode. I'm sure the next episode will be out today. It usually is. Okay. Right, so. Move to trailer. So that's taken 6. We've got 38 out of 44 still in the pasture. So that's where we're going to be keeping them when they're just babies. So they're not taking up space where they could be producing milk. We want to do 6 again, move to husbandry. And if we can see them on here, yeah, you can see total mixed ration is what they really need, but they can have hay, silage, grass. Well, actually, they're going to take meadow as well. They can take meadow grass from the barn. That's great. But yeah, silage is going to be what they get initially. We're going to have to try and fund a mixer. Yes, we need a mixer. But that is also not going to be cheap. We can't do TMR without it, though. Let me just find it. Yeah, so price is starting at 55,000. It would actually be pretty amazing to get a self-propel one, because I haven't had one of them for years. I think actually FS15 might have been the last time I properly used them. I just overlooked them because of the price, but well, we'll start small. We'll have to start with one of these, but then maybe go for this after that. Is that actually bigger? What's bigger? That can get 45,000 litres. That one can be, 25, okay. 26. That's probably worth getting this one then. That's why I always go for this one. But anyway, yes, we'll have to work towards getting those. Might start by leasing it. But they'll all move across in the next episode into here. We'll sort out the food. They will definitely be just on silage to begin with. And meadow grass, of course. But that has totally repurposed this field. It will never be cut again. At least not with a machine. Just with these. Hello. Oh, that's scary. I'm a little too close. Anyway, that is something which I was not expecting to do today. I never thought I'd be buying the shed. But this is brilliant. This is a step towards making milk and a step towards making mozzarella, which is actually our end goal with the water buffalo. Then we can focus on goats. So, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And until next time, see you again soon. Bye for now.